bloke on the left's called Dave Brennan, and I've known him all my life. This bloke on the right is called Dave Fletcher. I've known him all my life too, because that is me. We're both going out to take some photographs today, and this is our story. That's if we ever get there. This bloke, whoa.
It's just coming out.
Some bloke trying to run us over in his car, causing accidents. So we've narrowly averted that near-death experience. And now, you know where we're going to?
Oh, me?
You?
Me? I think we're heading Whitburn way.
Yeah, we'll head down towards Whitburn, where there is some lovely flowers growing around a lovely windmill in lovely Sunderland. I'll edit that bit out. Only joking, Sunderland. Love ya. Whitburn windmill. Lovely. Now before we go any further, I'd just like to apologise for the disgusting gum chewing that's going on in this video, the very poor audio quality due to my very low budget, and well, anything else that offends anybody actually. So anyway, crack on then, Dave. We'll probably be past the best time to actually get the flowers, to be honest, even though they are still looking great. But there's been that many people here, it's all been trampled down. A lot of it's been trampled down, which is a shame. Over this side here is a very, very popular spot, as you can tell by the way it's all trampled down. But that's already been trampled down, so if I go over there, I'm not going to be making it any worse, that's for sure. Well, that is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Couldn't really want anywhere better than this, surely. And yeah, you can see the houses behind it, but you can get down low and you can actually block most of them out. That sky is gorgeous and everything's gorgeous. So what I'm going to do anyway, I'm going to try and I'm going to put the polarizing filter on and really accentuate that sky, I hope, and boost the colours as well in the actual poppies, hopefully. I may even put an ND filter on. Just not a graduated or anything, just a circular filter, which is what I'm putting on now. And now for the polarizer. That's an ND8 that I'll put on first of all, by the way, and now the polarizer. Right, so that's the filters on now, and see what kind of effect we have on it. Yeah, that's lovely. I'm just got to do with the composition. Now I could put the windmill slap bang in the centre, which may or may not work. But I'm going to put it to the side, because the way it's like kind of looking out to the sea, it's looking out to our left. So I'm going to try and put that on the right, so it's got some lovely poppies to look into. Don't know if that makes any sense to you. Now, I'm going to be shooting at f11 because that's an aperture I really like to shoot at. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get all these poppies in the front in focus and the windmill, because it's quite a lot of depth of field because the poppies are really close. So I may have to do a stack. However, as I'm going to try and blur the poppies, getting the ones in the front doesn't really matter. It's just going to be a red blur. That's what I'm going to go for. So I'm going to focus actually on the windmill itself, and that's giving me a fifth of a second. Not as much as I thought it would do, but let's give it a go. 2-second timer. Just not enough. I want more blurriness. Now, the exposure for the windmill in the sky is spot on. So what I'm going to do to try and get a little bit more blurriness out of those flowers is really stop the aperture down as far as you go, about I think it's f22, f23, could be wrong, let's try it. f22. That's then going to give me an exposure of, I think I'm going to be able to get a second out of that, which should be enough. Now normally I wouldn't go to f22 because it's just going to get, the sharpness just goes, but as in this case we don't really need the sharpness because we're just going to go for the blurry flowers. So let's just do that. Again, I'm going to focus on the windmill because that's what I want in focus. A bit more blurry. Still not as blurry as I would have liked, but I haven't got any more ND filters. I've done about as much as I can do. I could make a longer exposure and see what I can do. Or I could wait until the wind gets stronger. Lovely. Now I went for a 2-second exposure there, which is quite a lot. And it's slightly overexposed. But I think that's going to be alright. I may merge pictures together. I've got no qualms about merging pictures together to make the finished picture, as long as I'm not putting a windmill in that wasn't there. And if I did do that, I would tell you. So I've just been told by my mate Dave, who's over there, that he's got a 10-stop ND filter, which I'm going to prize out with his hands off his camera lens. Maybe when he doesn't see it, I'm going to nip it. Sounds like a good idea to me. Are you finished yet? 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 It takes far too long, this bloke. Are you finished yet? Are you finished yet? Are you finished? Oh, he's finished. I'll just twiddle my thumbs here waiting for Dave. You know, I hate people who hog their own gear. Just because it is, you know, why should he hog it? Why should he have it?
Now, normally I wouldn't promote violence, but in this case I'm sure you'll agree that it's absolutely justifiable.
He's still hogging this. I'm going to get it off him. That's it. Right, you, come here.
What?
Right, that'll teach him. You're not messing with me anymore. How are you, wimp? Get up. You know, sometimes you've just got to take the bull by the horns or the brennan by the knuckles. So, Brennan's picking himself off the floor and I'm taking the photograph. Now, open the aperture right up to f5, focusing on the, I'm going to say lighthouse, that's what they're about. Focusing on the windmill, and because that's all I want sharp, it doesn't matter that I'm at f5 for this, and that's given me 30 seconds at f5, which is brilliant, ISO 100. So let's just take that picture now. That's nice. Anyway, I'll put it up on the screen. This is the one I've just took. So anyway, I've given in. I've given in. I've given in. I've given in. I've gave Dave his filter back and my filters to use. I'm not really a horrible person, you know. Don't care what people say.
Oh, there's the lighthouse. Now, see, I'm calling it Blinking Lighthouse now.
I did hear you say that, and I've got it on film or digital. I feel like David Bellamy sitting like this. Do you remember David Bellamy and his lovely amazing flowers and things like that? That was a terrible impression of David Bellamy. But anyway, I noticed these flowers the last time I was here were just starting to come out. So I thought I'd come down to this bit and try and accentuate these flowers, these lovely orange flowers, rather than just the poppies and the daisies. Let's see what we're going to get. For this one, I think I'm definitely going to have to do some focus stacking because I want to get quite close to the flowers, as close as my focus will allow us. But let's find out. So I don't know if you can see, I've come down here, I've dropped the tripod low down, and I'm pretty close to the flowers, maybe about a foot or so away. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get this in, but that bush there on the side is really intruding on the picture that I want. So I'm going to take this one and see if I can get somewhere else with just as nice pictures as flowers somewhere. So I'm putting on here, what I'm putting on is the polarizer. That's on there. So I'm going to get them flowers right in the bottom right hand corner of the frame, and I'm going for a portrait mode to try and accentuate the closeness and the distance, the distant windmill. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this camera into portrait mode. Because I'm going to focus on these lovely cornflowers in front. And because the windmill is obviously in a portrait style, it's all hopefully going to tie in together. And 80th of a second f11 with a polarizer on. What's that going to do? Quite like that. Don't worry, Dave, I'll get your bag for you. This old man with a bag back with, you know, I've got really problems, you know, and I've got to carry your bag and drag out your dead body. Oh.
Get on with it, Fletcher.
All right. So I'm going to put my tripod up a bit for this one. I've got some lovely yellow flowers in the distance. I say distance, it's only about a metre away. Problem is, they're obscured by all these flowers in front of us. Now I'm sure some people would have got the shears out and just cut the whole lot away to get what I want. I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm just going to make the tripod higher and just take what I can get. Don't want to ruin it for other people like they've ruined it for us. How high do I need to go? So I'm in portrait mode for this lovely windmill with all these flowers. And the windmill is going to be the main part of the shot because that's filling up the shot. And the yellow flowers are just anchoring it at the bottom, I think anyway. 80th of a second, f11, ISO 100. Junk. It's all right. So that's it, that's my photo shoot for the day at this lovely location in Whitburn in Sunderland with my mate Dave, and some lovely flowers, gorgeous windmill. What more could you want? I hope you like the images. If you do and you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. I really crave your comments, so please leave a comment below. And if you do subscribe, it'll give me more inspiration to get out there and take more photographs and more video as well. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.
No flowers like David Brennan's were hurt during this production.